Welcome to this lesson about linear equations. We are going to see what an equation is and how we can solve it. We are also going to see some tricks and shortcuts in order to solve the equations, and you will see several examples and we'll have some exercises to solve on your own. An equation is a mathematical statement that consists of an equal symbol between two algebraic expressions that have the same value. Look at the example. In the first one, we have 3x to the second plus 5 equal to x minus 5, and x is the second order. In the second example, we have 3x minus 2y equal to 8, and we have two different letters. In the last one, we have 6 minus x equal to x plus 9. We have only one letter in the first order. This is a linear equation in one variable in the first order. We can also see other examples in the bottom of the slide, like 3x minus 5 equal to 0, or 8 minus y equal to 2, or 7 plus a equal to 15 minus 3a. These are all examples. In order to understand how we can solve linear equations, we need to study and to understand what the properties of an equation are. We have four properties and we're going to see it in the next slide. Let's take a look at the properties of an equation. You can think of them as little tricks that will allow you to find a solution of an equation. The first two involves addition and subtractions, and the other two involves multiplications and division. But they all say the same thing. If we add or subtract the same quantity to both sides of an equation, the answer won't change. We will have the same equation. In the same way, if we multiply or we divide the same quantity on both sides of an equation, we will have the same result. Let's see. X plus a equal to 7 plus a is the same thing of x equal to 7. I can add a to both sides, but the answer will remain x equal to 7. In the same way, if I subtract a to both sides of the equation, I will have x equal to 7. If I have ax equal to 7a, I can divide both sides by a and I will still have x equal to 7, and x divided by a equal to 7 divided by a will give me as an answer x equal to 7. So the answer won't change. And these properties will allow me to solve all the equations. Let's see how. First example, I have to solve an equation in the form x plus a equal to b. Like x plus 4 equal to 10. What can I do? What I need that happens is x stands alone on the left side of the equation, and on the right side I need to have only one number. So what I do is to subtract 4 to both sides of the equation, and since 4 minus 4 is 0, I will have x equal to 10 minus 4, but 10 minus 4 is 6, and this is x equal to 6. If my equation is in the form x minus a equal to b, I will have to isolate x My example is y minus 6 equal to 5. So, what can I do? I need to somehow erase 6 from the left side. I add 6 to both sides, and since minus 6 plus 6 is 0, I will have y equal to 5 plus 6. So y is equal to 11. And that's it. This is another example, and is ax equal to b. My example is 3x equal to 9. In order to solve it, I need to divide both sides of my equation by 3. And when I do it, I can see that 3 divided by 3 is 1. So x is equal to 9 divided by 3, that is x equal to 3. If I have x divided by a equal to b, I can use an example like x divided by 2 equal to 6. What I do is I multiply both sides by 2 and I obtain that x is equal to 12. In order to solve equations, I can use a shortcut. What does it mean? It means that I still use the properties that we studied in the previous slides, but I use them in an easy way. So what do I do? What I do to remember that I can move numbers from one side to the others of an equal sign by changing its sign. Let's see the first example. That is x plus 4 equal to 10. If I want x to stand alone on the left side, I simply move my 4 to the other side of the equal sign, changing its signs, minus 4 plus 10. And what I obtain is that x is equal to 6. Here you have it right. But if I have y minus 6 equal to 5, we can move 6 on the right side of the equal by changing its sign, and it will become plus 6. So y will be equal to 11. If I have 3x equal to 12, 3 goes on the denominator of the right side, so 12 divided by 3, and I obtain x equal to 4. And if I have y divided by 4 equal to 6, I can multiply both. I can move my 4 from the denominator on the left side to the numerator on the right side, and I will have that y is equal to 24. Let's see how we can solve equations using more than one property. My example is 3x plus 8 is equal to 14. What do I do first? I move 8 from the left side to the right side of my equation. So I'm going to have 3x equal to 14 minus 8. So 3x is equal to 14 minus 8 is 6. Now I still have to isolate x, and I do it by dividing by 3. X equal to 2. How can I be sure that my equation is correct? I can perform like a proof. I can try to see if my equation is correct. We said at the beginning of the lesson that an equation is composed by two equal quantities and equal sign in the middle. So if the equation is correct, I must have the same quantity on the left side and on the right side. So I will substitute x with the number that I found and see if this is inequality. So 3 times 2 plus 8 is equal to 14. 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. That means 14 equal to 14. And yay, my equation was correct. Okay, let's look another example. 2a minus 3 equal to 5. First thing that I do is transpose my 3 on the right side of the equation. So I have 2a equal to 5. 3 changes its sign, so it's plus 3. 2a equal to 8. Then my 2 goes down at the denominator of 8. So 2a is equal to 8 divided by 2. A is equal to 4. And if I want to see if my equation is correct, I'm going to put the answer that I found in the A, and I have 2 times 4 minus 3 equal to 5. 2 times 4 is 8 minus 3 equal to 5. 5 equal to 5. And this equation was correct. Okay, since practice makes perfect, let's try another example. 5n divided by 8 equal to 20. My 8 is gonna go at the numerator of my equation and the right side, and I will have, 5n equal to 20 times 8. 5n equal to 160. So n equal to 160 divided by 5. N is equal to 32. I am going to substitute n to see if my equation is correct. 5n, 5 times 32 divided by 8 equal to 20. This is a 4, so 20 is equal to 20. Okay, what happens if I have a letter on both sides of my equation? I have simply to do as I did with the numbers. I can move my letter from one side to the other of the equation, but I remember to change its sign. Let's see the example. 10y minus 3 equal to 7y plus 9. So I can write 10y minus, because it comes on the left side, 7y equal to plus 3, because it's going to the right side, plus 9. So 10 minus 7 is 3. 3y equal to 12. Y equal to 12